Hey, I'm Ariel and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 games on Nintendo Switch that you should be playing during Halloween. Coming in at number 5, Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. Now, if you guys like Metroidvania games, you are going to absolutely love this game. They have a boss rush mode, there's a speed run mode. If you guys really like gothic horror, this is definitely a game to get into. It runs a little bit like Castlevania on the Nintendo Switch, which is actually one of the other games we're going to talk about next. This game is just so pretty, the bosses are very aesthetically pleasing to look at, and the characters are just chef's kiss. Speaking of Metroidvania games, coming in at number 4 is Castlevania. I got this unlimited run because I don't actually own any Castlevania games, and I thought a couple of years ago, why not get this when they were selling it? I don't know if anyone else would call this game adorable, but the games that are in this collection are just so adorable. Castlevania 2 Demon's Revenge, Castlevania Simon's Quest, Castlevania Bloodlines, Dracula's Curse, Kid Dracula, and the Castlevania Adventure. I kind of went in baptism by fire, and I went in for the originals, which I don't know if I was necessarily supposed to do, but it was really fun, and I love getting to play some of these games. It's so cool that this is where part of the term Metroidvania came from. Partially Metroid Dread and Castlevania. For those of you who saw my previous video, you guys know that I mentioned a certain game called Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb is adorable, it's cute, it's fun, it's not for kids. You get to be this cute little lamb that has to form a cult in order to survive. It's just, you know, it's what every Halloween season is made of. Coming in at number 2, and probably one of the creepiest, adorable, most what the heck was that experience that I ever had with a game? Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a great game. I absolutely loved it. This also not meant for children. You might look at the cover and be like, oh my god, it's anime. Ooh woo, it's wonderful. No, stop it. There's a lot of... I'm going to use the word psychology in it again because there's a lot that's utilized within the story of Doki Doki Literature Club, and I feel like those of you who are okay with horror games and you guys really enjoy playing them and you guys have a really fun time kind of diving in more into the psychology of a game, you're gonna really have a fun time with this one. And last but not least, the pièce de résistance, the Resident Evil collection on Nintendo Switch. I had to throw it in here. It's an iconic game set. In the Origins collection, you have both Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1 Remake. Resident Evil 0 is probably one of my favorite Resident Evil games. It's in my top 3. Okay, fine, you don't have to push me, I'll tell you my top 3. Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil 3. This might be a hot take, but I'm not too much of a fan of the original Resident Evil 2. I'm more of a fan of the remake of the original. But I'm more of a fan of the original Resident Evil 3 than I am of the remake. Make it make sense. I think it's because in the remake they did Barry oh so dirty. But that was it for my top 5 Nintendo Switch games that I think you guys should play during Halloween. But that's it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below. I'm trying to make it a consistent thing where I do videos every other day. But may your coffee treat you well and life give you a nat 20, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.